Hi, this is Miranda from My Scrappy Life and welcome back to my channel. This is a process video for getting into shape where we are going to be doing this on a monthly basis now, and I'm super excited. So this time around, the theme is hearts. So this is where we take a shape of some sort and get it on our layout and use it. So I am going to be using the American Crafts Farmstead Harvest Collection, and I'm going to be using this stencil for my stash, which is like hexagon or chicken wire, but I want to like make it look like lattice. So I'm going to distress this one, then put this one down with using Deco foiling. I am going to use Rose Gold and Peach Princess, and then the Distress Oxide is Rusty Hinged, and then I'm going to make out a layout. Now my photos are of my charcuterie board that I made for Thanksgiving. I'm going back to try to finish up my November so I can roll into the others. So let's see what I can do. Alright, so I had this little bit of a start off point, and you're going to see it here. That picture up above there is what I was like trying to go with. And then I decided that it went completely different. So I started out with this stencil that looks like hexagons. I needed to be able to stay put so that I can be able to put down what I need for the Deco foiling to be showing kind of like this heartsy hexagon style layout that I was going for, background piece. So I started out with that Distress Oxide is Rusty Hinged. And it works really well with this American Craft collection, the Farmstead Harvest. It's that brownsy color, and it works. Now, I'm just putting down where I kind of want to put some color down. So then I come in with the Transfer Gel Duo. The one thing you have to remember with this is that you have to let it dry. I realized that I should have grabbed my smaller palette knife versus the big one that I'm using right here. I am still learning a little bit more of like the tools and stuff that you can use with that. And I should have, me personally, I should have used the smaller one. But I'm placing down this duo, and then you'll see me let this dry all night long because I just needed it to dry. So now that it comes back, you can't see where I put the dual. But I'm getting out the Rose Gold, the Transfer, the Thermoweb, the foiling, the Deco foiling. I'm using Rose Gold and Peach Princess. Now, those two colors actually work really well with this collection. I am hodgepodging it or just placing the colors in different spots. The one that I'm using right now is the Rose Gold, and I'm just working on placing it in certain different spots, and then I come in with the Peach. Now, you can overlay these so that it maximizes the glue and gets you those color tones and the mix and mingles. Now, when you pull it all off, you may not quite see what I'm talking about, but in real life, you can see that I did different colors for this particular layout, and it works really well. So you place all these and you peel them all off. And so the reason why I say I got to use a different gel just to start out with, because there's certain spots that I didn't quite get enough gel, and because it was too low, it couldn't reach in there. So I had to play around with it. I'm still learning and I'm still playing, but I really like how this turns out. You can see the different color tones in there. And I'm going to be honest with you, when I film with Deco foiling, it is super hard to not have that glare. I'm just being honest. So just bear with that glare, and I'm sorry. Even when I had to take the photos, I had a hard time photographing it just because of the foiling, but the end result is perfect. I absolutely love that. So while you're watching me do all of this, make sure that you go check out everybody that's linked down below. I will have all of the people that has been joining in on this. This is our second month, and I absolutely love this. It has given me something to get out my stuff that I have not used in a very long time. So each week we'll have a different shape that we will be working with. Who knows? We may be able to double back with the different shapes or whatever. We'll see how that goes. So I am also making sure that you check out Thermoweb, check out my channel if you are new and coming from anybody else. I would love to have you. I do upload between 2 to 3 times a week, collaborations, design teams, all of the fun stuff, do all the YouTube-y stuff. Now, here's where I am going to back one of them and then the other. This is during Thanksgiving. This is my charcuterie board that I was telling you guys about, and I wanted to highlight that this is one of the first ones that I've done since I've been making my own. Typically, I'll buy them and then set them out. This time, I've gotten a lot better at making them and getting like the roses down and things like that I absolutely love. And I was like, I have to take a photo of this. So that is what my Thanksgiving, part of my Thanksgiving is. Now, as like I said, this is going to be tough for me to go through it. I added deer up at the top. I took some of the foam leaves and things like that and going through and making that pumpkin up on the top fall down into my photos. And like I said, I got the inspiration from that sketch that came from Paper Issues, and I didn't follow it at all. Like, I flipped it and flopped it, and that's why you don't see it anymore. But I started with it in good intentions, and then it never worked. Or I never followed it through. So then I added some mushrooms. I added some pumpkins down there. I'm kind of doing like a lattice of different little groups, if you want to call it, of like, instead of them being flowers, of just different things of fall. That's kind of, I didn't know how to explain it. You know what I'm saying? You guys get it. And then I did make some of the leaves fall from the top and whatnot. I really love how this turns out. So before I put down those enamel dots, I'm going through my little box that I keep all Spiegel Mom scraps sequence in. And this works wonders. It is from close to my heart. Even though that I'm no longer part of them, I still obviously love their products. So here I am going to take the calico print, and it matches this collection. I wanted something a little bit subtle because everything else is so bright or so like in your face. So I'm just going through and I'm placing all of these down. I am making sure that they all kind of just land wherever, and then I am gluing them as I go. Also, if you are looking at purchasing from Spiegel Mom Scraps, make sure you use Miranda 15 to get 15% off of your order. I will link and see if this one's available. I will link it definitely down below. If not, you'll see the shop. And then go, she's been retiring some of her collections where she's no longer either making them or she's sold completely out of them. And I think this is one of them. I've had this one for quite a while. So make sure that, you know, when you're gluing, just make sure that you put a little bit of glue down and it works. Now I took the enamel dots that came with this collection and I'm placing them in thirds, just kind of along the place, just to kind of give it a little bit of something else. And then this is it. This is what you see me last do. The still shots are definitely coming up. Make sure you check everything down below, like and subscribe, do all that YouTube-y stuff. You guys know, I guess you guys kind of know the drill, if you know what I mean. If you made it here, I'm so glad. Make sure that you guys are all staying safe. Have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
I don't know why I go when I go. I still don't know why this war in my blood, why this war with all that I love. Oh, my wandering ways and these faithless days, I find it hard to explain. My wandering ways, always turning away from your loving embrace, I find it hard to explain. My wandering ways, my wandering